Are you applying for Canada's Caregiver Pathway but feeling overwhelmed by the complicated paperwork and long processing times? You're not alone. In this video, I'm going to show you everything you need to know about the new Caregiver Immigration Pathway for 2025, including eligibility, step-by-step application instructions, common mistakes to avoid, and tips to speed things up. But here's the best part. I'll also introduce you to Visto AI, an amazing AI-powered tool that can automate your application, autofill complicated forms, and ensure your documents are error-free. If you want to avoid delays, prevent mistakes, and submit your application faster, then keep watching. This video could save you months of waiting time. Before we start, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss important immigration updates. Now, let's get started. Why Canada needs more caregivers in 2025. Canada is experiencing a massive caregiver shortage because of a huge increase in senior citizens needing long-term care and home care services. In 2023, 19% of Canadians were 65 years or older. By 2073, this will rise to over 30%. The 85-plus age group is growing the fastest, meaning millions more seniors will need caregivers. To solve this, Canada launched a new caregiver pathway that lets Filipino caregivers, nursing graduates, personal support workers, and even call center agents apply for permanent residency. If you want to secure your future in Canada, this is your best chance. But don't wait too long. This program has limited spots. Who can apply for the 2025 Caregiver Pathway? Many Filipinos from different backgrounds can qualify for this pathway. Let's break it down. 1. Nursing students and BSN graduates. If you studied nursing in the Philippines, you already have an advantage. Your degree is highly relevant to caregiving, easier to secure job offers, eligible even without a Philippine nursing license, required documents, educational credential assessment, ECA, to verify your degree language test, IELTS, CELPIP, minimum CLB 5, job offer from a Canadian employer. 2. Doctors in the Philippines. Many Filipino doctors struggle to get licensed in Canada. Did you know some transition into caregiving first and later work towards their medical license? If you have geriatrics or home care experience, this pathway can help you start your Canadian journey. 3. Personal support workers and caregivers. Already working as a caregiver or personal support worker in the Philippines? Your experience makes you a top candidate. Better job offers and higher salaries. Fastest way to PR for experienced caregivers. 4. Call center agents looking for a career change. Yes, even call center agents can apply. If you take a short caregiving course and get certified, you can qualify. How to qualify? Take a caregiving course, get certified in elderly or childcare support, gain volunteer caregiving experience. If you want a fresh start in Canada, this might be your best opportunity. Step-by-step application process. Follow these steps to ensure your application is complete and approved fast. 1. Get your documents ready. Valid passport ECA for your education language test, IELTS, CELPIP. Job offer from a Canadian employer, medical and police clearance. 2. Secure a job offer. Search on Job Bank Canada and licensed recruitment agencies. 3. Apply for a work permit and PR together. New rule allows dual application. 4. Attend a visa interview if required. 5. Move to Canada and start working. 6. Apply for permanent residency. After 12 months of work, apply for full PR status. Don't wait too long. This pathway has a cap on applicants and spots fill up fast. Avoid these common mistakes. Not submitting complete documents. Triple check before sending. Failing the language test. Retake if your IELTS score is too low. Falling for scams. Only apply through licensed agencies. Delaying your application. Apply ASAP before spots run out. How to use Visto AI to automate your application feeling overwhelmed by complicated forms and paperwork. Visto AI can automate your application and save you hours of work. Here's how. Step 1. Sign up. Go to Visto AI and create an account. Choose immigration applicant and enter your details. Step 2. Enter your information, select Caregiver Pathway under immigration options. Fill in your personal details and upload passport copies. Step 3. Add family members. If applicable, enter details for your spouse and children. Double check all names and birth dates for accuracy. Step 4. Upload your documents. Visto AI will generate a checklist based on your application. Required documents for you: passport, job offer letter, work experience proof, IELTS, CELPIP, medical exam, ECA for spouse and children, passports, marriage, birth certificates, medical reports. Step 5. Autofill complicated forms. Visto AI automatically fills out IMM 5981 caregiver application, IMM 0008, permanent residence form, IMM 5406, family information, IMM 5669, background declaration. Instead of spending hours filling forms manually, just review the details and submit. Step 6. Compliance check. Visto AI checks for errors or missing information to prevent rejection. Step 7. Submit your application. Pay your processing fees online via IRCC portal. Submit application Final tips to get approved. Fast, be honest. False information can lead to misrepresentation. Apply early. Processing times can be long. Stay updated. Check IRCC's website for rule changes. Use Visto AI. Avoid mistakes and speed up your application. Wrapping up, don't miss your chance. This Caregiver Pathway is your golden opportunity to move to Canada and secure a better future. Watch a short video about Visto AI, the tool that makes your application easier. Applying for Canada's Caregiver Pathway can be overwhelming, but Visto AI is here to make the entire process faster, easier, and more accurate. Instead of spending hours manually filling out complicated forms, Visto AI automates your application, helps prevent errors, and ensures you submit everything correctly the first time. Watch a short video from one of Visto AI's co-founders to see exactly how this tool works and how it can help you, your family, or even your small agency process applications smoothly. This tool is designed for anyone. No legal or consulting background required. Who is Visto AI for? Caregivers applying for the new pathway. Autofill your application forms and avoid costly mistakes. People sponsoring their families. Keep everything organized and submit documents hassle-free. Anyone looking to start a small agency. If you want to help others with their applications, Visto AI provides the structure to process them efficiently. First-time applicants, even if you have never applied before, Visto AI walks you through each step. How does it work? 1. Sign up for free and choose the Caregiver Pathway. 2. Enter your details and upload your documents. 3. Let Visto AI autofill your forms and generate a checklist to ensure nothing is missing. 4. Review and submit your completed application confidently. Visto AI is a game changer whether you are applying for yourself, your spouse, your children, or even helping others. Stop worrying about paperwork, reduce delays, and increase your chances of success. Watch the sample video now and see how Visto AI can simplify your caregiver application.
A huge launch, as today we're announcing what I think is the first ever Canadian immigration chatbot trained exclusively on IRCC data. Now, what do I mean by this? First of all, for those who don't know, we at Visto AI build Canadian immigration software. So we've been building software to help automate and streamline the Canadian immigration process for immigration lawyers, immigration consultants for a few years now. And we're very excited to launch what I'm basically calling the new birth child of ChatGPT and IRCC, right? So for those who don't know, ChatGPT is basically a chatbot. One of the problems with some of these chatbots online right now is that they could be using information from anywhere, right? They could be using information from an outdated URL on the government website. They could be using information from a random Reddit thread or forum post in 2017, right? You have no idea. Now, what we've done is we've leveraged AI and built a custom algorithm and database only using Canadian immigration government info, which means that when you ask it a question, it's only going to pull information that the government's providing. And if it doesn't have that information, so for example, let's say you ask it about what the weather is in South Carolina, it'll probably tell you that it doesn't know because it doesn't have any information about that, right? I'm going to share my screen here. You can see I'm taking you into VistoBot AI. This is exclusively in the Visto platform. So if you are a Canadian immigration firm, let me know, and I'm happy to share more information and get you set up with an account to start using VistoBot. And you can basically start asking it whatever the heck you want about different programs, eligibility, documents, etc., etc. So for example, let's say you get off a consultation call with a potential international student. Doesn't matter, right? Could be worker, PR, whatever. And they're asking about, how does the SDS program work, right? Which is the expedited study permit process. You can ask VistoBot, well, what is the SDS program, right? So for example, you can start very broad. And what you'll see is within a few seconds of typing in your question, the bot starts answering with information that's sourced directly from Immigration, Refugees, and Citizenship Canada, right, IRCC. So you can see here it starts explaining what SDS is, and it starts saying, oh, to be eligible, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, you know what? Well, my client's really interested. So I actually want to know what are the specific eligibility requirements for SDS, right? I don't want to go have to pull this up on the website or, do all this research. So I'm just going to start asking. And what you'll see is the bot can almost get as specific or as broad as you want it to be, right? Now, the more specific your questions, a few extra seconds it might take to answer, but you're going to start seeing here, to be eligible for faster processing through the SDS process, you must, and it starts listing. right? So those of you who are familiar with the SDS program, you'll note that it starts listing out different countries, talking about acceptance letters, etc., etc. Now, there's a few things you can do with this information, right? Number one is you could copy paste this and send it to your client, but what you're starting to see is it's very specific so that it's sending you a lot of information. You might want to just copy paste this, send this to your client, maybe in a follow-up email, or you might not, right? You might want to send them something more specific. Now, you'll also quickly note that we even link out to the IRCC website, right? So if you need help on next steps to get started, we even provided you with the reference and links to get started.